Sawadee I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Thursday, September 30th. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by pbcphuket.com. Starting this Friday, October 1st, all food and beverage outlets in Phuket will be allowed to sell alcohol until 10 p.m., and alcohol may also be consumed on the premises, including restaurants. The order was issued by Phuket Governor Narong Munchel on Tuesday and stated that all bars and entertainment venues must remain closed. The order not only allows alcohol consumption and sale at restaurants and eateries no later than 10 p.m., it also allows live music for no more than 5 musicians at a time at a venue. The order also allows for the reopening of all educational institutions and schools on the island. Convenience stores, department stores, and shopping centers can operate normally, while fresh markets and walking streets must process in accordance with COVID-19 prevention measures. The order also increased the number of people allowed to join events to 200, and the previous ban on people gathering at homes is not listed in this new order. It allows for the reopening of billiard and snooker venues with COVID restrictions, along with boxing matches in boxing stadiums, but only for live broadcasts with no spectators allowed in. Meanwhile, officials have also ordered the Phuket checkpoint at Thak Chak Chai, the only gateway onto the island by road, to open 24 hours a day starting on Friday, October 1st. Vice Governor Pichit Panapong repeated that all people will be allowed onto the island as long as they have been fully vaccinated and can prove testing negative for COVID-19 by RT-PCR test or antigen test kit nasal swab no more than 7 days before arrival. Also allowed back into Phuket are people who have recovered from COVID-19 within the previous 6 months. People who are registered on a house registration document in Phuket may bring their own ATK that has been approved by the FDA and conduct the test at the checkpoint. Children under 6 years old are exempt from these requirements to enter Phuket, along with emergency medical staff and patients traveling in ambulances. In addition, the ban on migrant workers leaving the island or being brought to Phuket to work has been lifted by provincial order. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Officers from Rawai municipality moved in and removed the steel barriers and sheet metal sealing off the gypsy village in Rawai as the 2-week lockdown to prevent the spread of COVID was lifted on Wednesday morning. The village was placed under bubble and seal lockdown by provincial order on September 15th after mass testing of 465 villagers living in the densely populated area, though the number of villagers confirmed as infected was never reported. Rawai Mayor Arun Solos led the efforts yesterday morning after addressing the sea gypsies in the community with steel barriers and other materials sealing off the village removed. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Phuket officials confirmed 196 total COVID cases on Wednesday, including 1 Phuket sandbox tourist, along with 1 new death attributed to COVID. Phuket has seen 11,158 cases since the pandemic began, 10,928 cases since April, and over 6,600 cases in September alone. This month has also seen an average of 228 cases per day and 55 total COVID-19 deaths. All of these figures include tourists who entered through the Phuket Sandbox scheme. Phuket Extra will be right back after this. Quality guaranteed since 2012. Call M&P Painting today. Transform your pool within a week. Call us today. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. Phuket Governor Narong Munchel is requesting that Phuket be provided vaccine doses to inoculate children from 3 years old through to age 17. The request came in 2 official letters sent on Tuesday, the Ministry of Public Health and the Ministry of Education, where he cited vaccination efforts in Phuket to inoculate the majority of the registered population prior to the sandbox scheme. The governor requested an allotment of the Pfizer vaccine for children between 12 to 17, with inoculations to begin on October 4th. He's also requested an allotment of the Sinopharm vaccine or other vaccine for children between 3 and 11 years old, soon as approval by the Thai FDA is given for use in young children. Phuket has just over 83,000 children between the ages of 3 and 17 and says that one major factor that builds confidence for the people in Phuket is that the children would be more secure through receiving the vaccine. The request comes as the central government prepares to inoculate more than 4.5 million students between the ages of 12 and 18 with the Pfizer vaccine, and the Ministry of Education is currently surveying the number of students with parental consent before opening vaccine units in the areas of the educational institutions in each province. It also comes as the Bangkok officials undertake a pilot project vaccinating nearly 2,300 students in the risk group of those with any of 7 diseases among more than 5,000 students who have registered for inoculation there. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thailand has officially approved Esports as an official sport after full endorsement was given through the Royal Gazette, according to the Thai Esports Federation. The Sports Authority of Thailand will now be tasked with helping prospective athletes with their development, promote esports athletes at home and abroad, and will set up management for professional sporting events, clubs, and associations. This also means esports players and organizations are eligible for funding from the Sports Authority of Thailand. Esports is now the 14th professional sport officially recognized in Thailand, along with Muay Thai, volleyball, football, sepak takraw, and others. Coconuts Bangkok is reporting that the administrative court in Phetchaburi province does not see discrimination when it comes to Thai hospitals charging higher rates to foreigners than Thais, describing it as appropriate, with the plaintiff in the case, a Dutch national, saying he will appeal the ruling. 52-year-old Erwin Boos brought the lawsuit to court, calling the practice of dual pricing discriminatory. He had asked the court to strike down the new pricing structure that was put in place in 2019, which sees foreigners charged much higher prices than Thais for the same services at Thai hospitals. In the lawsuit, Boos claimed the pricing structure also violated the Equal Protection Clause in Thailand's constitution, and the prices should be determined by simple calculations of actual costs. Since 2019, the Public Health Ministry enacted new rules to charge different patients based on their legal status, from Thai nationals, ASEAN citizens, working foreigners on non-immigrant visas, and in another group, tourists, retirees, and foreigners married to Thai nationals. These last two groups often pay double at hospitals. In Wednesday's ruling, the court said, quote, "The pricing was set on an appropriate basis of socioeconomic status, and it benefits Thailand, so it therefore doesn't count as discrimination." Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks so much for joining us here today on this Thursday, September 30th on Phuket Extra, brought to you by pbcphuket.com. Join us again tomorrow on Friday. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.